I think it's really hard to tell right now. You just can't tell how far things are going to spread with the coronavirus. Clearly, if we have a wide outbreak across the country, it takes very many months to work through, then we're talking about a really severe demand shock. And if it ends up being the case that we can't get our arms around this public health crisis, then it's going to be widespread, and potentially that will knock us into recession. However, we are starting from a pretty strong point. Even if you look back to last Friday, which no one really cared about because the positive economic news was really overshadowed by what's going to be happening going forward, you can look at the GDP Now forecast from the Atlanta Fed. They were saying we're at 3.1%. Now, we're not expecting 3.1% GDP in the first quarter by any means. I'm sure it'll be something below 2%. But as long as we're starting from a stronger point,
sure,
it's possible that a strong shock like this won't be enough to knock us off our game and head us into recession.
Let me ask you that about the markets with all that going on. You've got Dave Costin of Goldman out there talking about a 2,400 price target on the S&P 500. Jim Cramer this morning was talking about a retest of the 2018 lows of this market, which are well below, about 10% still below where we are. Is that feasible, given, despite the economic strength we're talking about, just the market action that we've had with this dramatic plunge so far?
Well, anything's possible, especially when you're dealing with something with this much uncertainty. You're really seeing a lot of the pricing already happening. So if we were to have a recession, you're probably already 2/3 of the way there in terms of pricing that into the market at this point. So it really remains to be seen, as far as what we're telling investors, how to prepare for this. At this point, you really just need to ride through the volatility. Like I said, either things will bounce back quickly or it'll take a little bit longer. But with so much already priced in, you really don't want to panic right now. You want to stay calm and you want to let the market do what it does. Hopefully you've had the right asset allocation, and that's somewhat insulated you from all of these moves. But this is one of those black swan events which come out of left field. They cause a lot of damage, and no one could have predicted that this would be the year that this would happen.